Hi guys, how are you? So after a meeting in Hubs last week, I quickly realized that this is an atmosphere that I felt was conducive to my project, not only my project design, but for other goals that I wish it to be utilized in. Um, in my field of teaching, I do this exercise with my students where in the beginning of the year, we're beginning to know each other, and I'm trying to establish a community, not just a community within, our room, but a community of empathy, a community of trust and relationships and goals. So I felt like Hubs would be a great atmosphere for not only my intended design towards my students, but for others, such as the parents. So within this my atmosphere that I create with my kids, we do an exercise. I don't actually have a title for it, but for this design I am titling it the vault. So we do this exercise where my students will write three things that they love and one thing that they don't. They will write down um, three experiences in their life that they felt contributed to it in a positive way, and then one atmosphere or one experience in life that they felt really had an impact that wasn't as desirable as most people would want experiences to be. And through that engagement, I discovered that my students have a lot of trauma. I've had students tell me how they witnessed their baby sister get traumatically shot. I've had students, tell me about experiences regarding gender and bathroom and bullying. And I've also had, students tell me about, drug relationships and being depressed. And the trauma is very, very generational and very impactful on my students. And so within these discussions in class, they tell me how it's not only, their responsibility to make this change and be an empathetic person in the community. They disclose that, they probably wouldn't be as traumatized if their parents or the adults in the community were actually knowledgeable on how to cope, how to overcome these obstacles, how to, distinguish, right from wrong in society, and their lives would be a lot more pleasant and a lot less traumatic and have these experiences. So, my project is not only intended for the students, but for their adult partners in life. So, I just, and going into Hubs with the intention of creating one cohesive atmosphere, but for two separate partners. So I'm going to have, the same area, but in one area of, the field is going to be designated towards the students. And in the other one, it will be more geared towards adults. And one of the ways that Hubs through Spoke allows me to do that is through what's called pawns. So in Hubs, I can instantly create a room. Not so much as instantly, because I'm finding out that it's very, very difficult actually to create within Spoke the more that I dive into it. But in order for them to, come into this space and communicate and share media, it's a perfect atmosphere for this. I've gone through a lot of video tutorials and trying to figure out how to actually create these rooms in Hubs through Spoke. So I started designing, and one of the cool features is that it allows me to find or interject these pawns, and that's what they're called, as pawns, as these teleportation designated areas. So it allows the students to explore as well as their adult partners that would be coming into this field. I'm just going to quickly drag that away. And so this so far right now is my area within Spoke. And I purposely wanted to be very creative. And so this is the one that I chose. It's already a prefabricated design, which allows a lot of the legwork to be, taken care of, especially in our limited amount of time that we have within this class. However, what it does allow me to do, if I click on, just gonna go back into it. So if I want to click on the Ghost Ship, I can quickly maneuver around it. Not so quickly. When we have technical glitches and I'm in the middle of a demonstration. However, that is one of the things that I am disliking about this program is it's very glitchy. In fact, it's making my whole entire computer glitch and everything else that I'm working on within the program. I really wish that it wasn't as glitchy. Like I'm trying to zoom into the ship right now, and it is not allowing me to move in the direction that I want it to go. So this is my technical dilemma of where I have this atmosphere of it's going to be so great if it wasn't so glitchy and would allow me to do what I want to do when I want it to do it. So that's where I'm at right now. I did embed a video right here. However, because my computer is being ridiculously glitchy tonight, and it wasn't last night, if I wanted to open it up in Hubs, I have to then click on this scene. And it does take quite a bit of time to actually load and get me into it. This is my frustration this week of trying to work within Spoke on Hubs. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this just because right now it takes a while. So I can enter my room and I will just accept this avatar. So I don't know if you can actually hear right now, but the video that I did put into Hubs, which is on top of the book here, and it's not letting me scroll into and zoom closer right now. I did click on and make sure that it was not on autoplay, and I hear it on autoplay. And I don't know what to think because I really want to utilize this, but it's not conducive to timing and, management of wanting to actually produce something in an atmosphere that's so glitchy. There that is. Bye, guys.